Hi, welcome back. Here in this practical exercise, we are going to write a simple program to demonstrate a for each loop where we would take an array and access each array element without using initial and termination condition of for loop. So let's start. We just simply need to write the class statement as public class main and provide the public static void main function. Then we start writing the syntax for each. You would be requiring a set of elements or values in the array. We need to declare an array providing values. Then we can use a for each loop. Just write a character variable. So here we have a variable called vowels having return type character. We could make it array by simply passing the values. Say the vowels are A, B, C, D. Sorry, not that. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. We can define the array by providing values in parentheses separated by commas or written within quotes. Then we need to write a for statement here. We could perform the same operations that we could do with for loop, simple loop, with for each loop if the value is followed in the array. So here we use the function called vowels.length. Vowels is the name of the array and dot length would find the length of the array. So here we have 5 elements, so the length is 5. And we continue our loop till the value of I remains less than 5. So it will be executed from 0 to 4 element. That means 5 times it will be executed. And the system out println vowels I would be called 5 times. So all the values of vowels will be displayed on the screen based on the value I. So the first value 0 would be displayed, second, third, fourth, and fifth. In the same way, we have the for each loop where we need to simply define a variable. Here we have a variable called item of the return type character and place a double colon, double dot, hit the execute button here. Uh, with the item value which will execute each element of the vowels and display it on the screen. Here we have certain errors that could be displayed and you could go through that line where the error is indicated. You could solve that error or try using the import.java.asterisk library. Asterisk means all the libraries packages are imported. That is not the error. The error is we have forgotten to write the square bracket symbol in place of vowels where we have declared it to be error. We could use that thing to rectify the error. And that's it. It will be executed. So here we have A, E, I, O, U, the vowels displayed on the screen 2 times because we have first written with a simple for loop, then with a for each loop. Both works to display the same output, but works differently. In the for each loop, each variable is called one by one. And here we can provide this anything in the comment section. And here only the for each loop is being executed. It will access each element of vowel array by item and will be storing that value in the item variable and it will display each value one by one on the screen. Similarly, we can check both the conditions. It will display the same output on the screen. A for each is benefit in different cases. We don't need to provide the termination condition, initial condition, and repeatedly perform increment or decrementing when we have to access all the elements of an array or some elements of the array. we could use this for each. It is vital and reduce the lines of code and increase the program readability and understandability. We're going to learn more things in the coming exercises. Till then, keep learning and keep moving ahead.